Hello. It's a nice day. You see those blossoms in the back of the tree? So pretty, right? I do have a little message I want to share. Kind of came to me this morning after a lot of releasing some stuff. Yeah, just energetically, like there was just a lot of stuff that wanted to move out of me, and so after that, the song popped in my head, just the chorus of Chandelier. I'm not real familiar with that song either, but it was just the chorus, you know, I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, I'm gonna live my life like there's no tomorrow, or yeah, like tomorrow doesn't exist, like it doesn't exist. I think those are the lyrics. And then something about I'm gonna fly, I don't know, I'm gonna fly like a bird or something and then dry my tears, I don't know, something like that. Yeah, I don't know, like that whole idea of swinging from the chandelier. And I know that the song, the meaning I'm getting out of the song is not the same as probably what it was intended as, but that was kind of the message that the universe was giving to me this morning, you know, like swing from the chandelier, live like tomorrow doesn't exist, and like let yourself fly and, you know, be a bird and just, yeah, you know, but not the song. It's more of a reckless kind of energy, I would say, in its entirety, that song. That is not the message that I'm getting. The message that was coming to me through that chorus of the song is the freedom and the expression and the limitless potential of, you know, living your life in a very, I don't know, swinging from the chandelier, doesn't that sound like fun? To me it does. It sounds like, hey, I'm partying, I'm having a good time, but not partying in the sense like in the song where it's a little bit reckless. Not talking about drinking and all that. I'm just saying like living your life in a free, playful way, without the limits that we often place upon ourselves. And yeah, so yeah, I think the universe was trying to reinforce the idea of, hey, live now in the moment, be playful and be free. Let yourself be free, and don't put so many restrictions on yourself. Yeah, and you know, and when you do cry, you know, let those tears come and let them pass through, and they'll, you know, you flying from that chandelier, or flying like the bird in the sky, your tears are gonna dry as you're doing the things that bring you the most joy and the most like thrill of your life. When you do those things, you may have things come up that want to be healed, and you have to like let those come through and feel them, and cry if you need to, feel the feelings, cry, but knowing that those tears are going to be dried while you're doing the things that you love to do. You're going to heal. And I like to, I had the idea that sometimes I get little messages through songs, parts of songs. It happens to me a lot. And it may not be the message of how the artist wrote the lyrics and intended the song to be. Oftentimes it's not. Oftentimes the lyrics are, the song is presented to me in a way where I can apply my own meaning to it. And I want to say that that's how we transmute energy. That's actually what we do with a lot of things. We assign our own meanings to things. And so if you have old stories, old things, wounds, things that need to be healed, that you've been having a hard time because you keep repeating those old patterns, and you keep bringing them up in your mind and in your energy field, and you keep playing those over and over like a broken record, the same story over and over. You can transmute that. You can change it. You don't have to keep playing that song on the radio the same way that you always play it. Change it up. If you don't like it, if it's not serving you anymore, and if it's an old pattern that you need to release so that you can fly from that chandelier, and soar through the sky like a bird and live your life right now like there's no tomorrow, but not in a non-destructive way, right? You can do that. You can, and I think that's with the idea of the song that I was just talking about. The old story is the original intent of what the song is about. Okay, let's just say that's the old story, and you play that over and over and over, and maybe that story is not your story anymore, right? And so just like I did with, and the universe kind of gave it to me, right? Took part of that song and presented it to me in a way that was unrelated to the original story of that song with the lyrics, and it's become my own, right? It's become a representation, and I assign meaning to it, and it becomes a totally different story. It's my story of, I'm not bound, I'm not stuck, and I can fly and have fun and enjoy my life and live it right now like there's no tomorrow. And I can do all those things, and that energy that comes with it. So transmuting energy is really just reframing things, and so that you can so that you can think and feel and, you know, see things, but especially feel the energy in a different way, you know, and you assign new meaning. So take something that maybe you're take an old story that's not serving you anymore and that you want to change. Take that story and reframe it, and take, you know, give it new meaning. Find another perspective and give it new meaning. Shape it into what you want it to be, and feel that. That's really what we're doing. Like when we do affirmations, we're taking things that have been spun in a negative way, and, you know, like a negative limiting belief. We're taking that and we're reframing it, and we're flipping it on its head, right? And we're coming at it from a totally different perspective, and that changes the meaning and the feelings and the thoughts, and it changes everything, and ultimately it changes the energy that you experience. And then by changing the energy of the things that you experience, you change what's projected in your outer world. So that, to me, yeah, there's so many ways to transmute energy and to change the energy from one way to another way. And change your story, change your thoughts and the patterns, and excuse me. I think that song was there just to kind of help me to see that, hey, this is like another example of how energy is transmuted, you know, like where we give assigned meanings. Like you can give meaning to anything any way you want. Just because somebody else says this means something, that does not mean that you have to believe that it's only what they said. Like that's why we have millions, billions of different perspectives and ideas on like one thing. On, you know, we don't all see things the same way, and the whole point is that you create the meaning in your life. You create the meaning for every single thing in your life. Now, you've been taught, we have been taught to take the meaning that other people have assigned to certain things or situations, or well, it could be anything. It could be, I'm talking anything at all. Like, you know, like, okay, I have this pot, right? Somebody called it a pot. I don't know what it's called in other languages, but somebody called this a planting pot or whatever, right? Well, I don't have to call it that. I can change what I call it. I can also change how I use it. I don't have to use it for planting. I can use it for something completely different. Maybe this is my paperclip holder, right? And I can call it that. I can call it paperclip holder. It does not have to be a pot. Okay? So that's kind of what I'm saying, is like, assigned meaning that didn't come from within you, You don't have to keep telling the stories that other people gave to you. You can change it up, tell your own story. And you can do that with the things that you're finding are negative or limiting or inhibiting to your life. You can do that. You can use that energy by flipping it on its head and then using it to empower yourself. It's all about perspective, and it's all about, because the perspective often changes how you feel. It's better to come at it with changing how you feel first, and then gaining that new perspective based on that feeling. But I think most of us work in a different way, where we have to change our perspective first, and then we feel the change within. I think most of us work that way, but that is one thing that you can keep in mind. One thing that you can remember is that this is your world. This is your world, and you have the power to change your perspective any time you want. If this perspective that you've been given, or even if it was something you thought of a while back, but it no longer serves you, you are not stuck. You are not stuck. You can transmute that energy. You can change it up, and you can put it to use. You can change how you feel and how you think, and what the assigned meaning is, anytime you want. And then that energy can serve you in a more productive, I don't really like that word. I don't know, the word I want is not coming to me, but not productive. Okay, we're not producers. That's not what we do. We embody things, right? Like, we are who we are, and we are not here to produce. Okay, create is a good word. I like the word create, because I do believe we are here to create, and that to me feels more of a natural empowering way to think about what we do. Okay, creating, I like that. So you can empower yourself to be able to create your world the way you want it, and the way that it serves you, and also can serve others, because we do need that balance of making this experience not just for ourselves, but this experience, this worldly, like, earthly, physical experience that we're all having. It's not, we don't want our egos to be ruling the world. We see how that plays out, right? We want to live authentically as our true selves, our true nature, who we are on a soul level, and we want to allow others to do the same. And so that often means we create things not only for ourselves, but also for the benefit of others. And yeah, and it's an inclusive creation. And it empowers us and it empowers others. Or at least it doesn't take away their power. So anyway, these are just thoughts I've been having. And yeah, so if that record player is in the back of your head playing the same stories over and over and over, you can change that. You can assign new meanings to those stories, those song choruses, you know, and assign new meaning and let yourself fly and swing from the chandelier. Have a good time. Not hurting yourself, not hurting others in the process. But, you know, enjoy your life. Yeah. I'm getting warm out here, so I'm going to end this now. But I hope that you are having a wonderful day, and I hope that you feel in some way like you get to swing from the chandeliers, that your life is fun, your life is enjoyable, and that you're glad to be here. And yeah, have a great day.